Okay, right, we're back. We've got some tools. There are loads of different tools. Shall we go into that later?
Let's look at the pruning and then we'll
Let's do the pruning and then we'll do the tools
that's
afterwards.
probably the wrong way
Okay,
round.
right. Now, we've got some scissors. Long, thin and very sharp. These are brilliant for pruning off the twigs. Just to maintain a basic shape for starting out purposes, you are pruning back to the first pair of new leaves, the first one or the first second leaf.
We're counting 2 leaves from the top?
Roughly, yes. I mean, it's not a precise thing. You don't have to think, oh, 1, 2, cut, 1, 2, cut. You could cut down to the first one. You could cut to the third one. The longer you leave it, the straighter that bit of branch will always be.
So you've got to use your artistic judgment to some extent, haven't you?
You've got to think about where you want that branch to grow into. So if you can see on this new shoot here, starts from there, goes up to there. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main leaves on there. It's going to be too long and too straight. So what we'll do is we'll just come in, take him off there. If we prune to this one, I know I can grow a branch that way.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't have to keep going that way. It could go that way for just a tiny bit, and then we can prune it to come this way.
Right.
All right. If we choose one that's down the bottom, we could bring the branch down a little bit. One out here brings it out here.
Yeah.
So you can use that to manipulate the branch into a space, into another area.
Right.
So we're going to prune this one down. I'm going to take him back to there because I don't want him to get any bigger at that point. So he's actually going to grow out that direction from now on.
Sort of down at 45, yeah.
Down a little bit and then I can prune him back. But really what I want to do around here is to maintain the shape because this is the apex of the tree, so we don't want it to get any bigger.
Yeah.
And really you want to just maintain what it is that you have. You want to be able to keep the shape that you have. You want to make sure that there are no crossing branches, so the branch doesn't start from one side, creep right across through the centre of the tree and out the other side, so that each branch just does its section of the tree. And really that's, until you are more confident and you really know what you're doing, that's all you want to be looking at. Learn that first. Learn the basics, how to keep it alive, how to keep it healthy, and the basic pruning.
How often would you be pruning a tree like this?
Different times of the year. Through the springtime, when it's growing quite actively, you would be pruning probably once on this particular tree, maybe once a week to every other week. Through the summertime it would slow down a bit, maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. Through the autumn time, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. And through the middle of the winter, maybe not at all, to once or twice through the winter time. So it will change. At the moment, it's probably, for starting out purposes, as far as I would go.